Alright, what is up? What is up? Welcome to episode 11 of season 2, officially episode 111.
Yes.
This is a very special episode, by the way. This is not just a regular episode, only because we'll be giving you an exclusive interview, catching up with Miss Puss from episode 4 and 8 on her situation and her love life. If you guys remember, or if you're new, check out episode 4 and 8 to see what's going on. You know what I mean? Before we get started, do you think animals have ghosts? Like, you think there are like animal duppies going on? Like when they die, they're haunting? Like dog duppies and shit?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe, I think so. I think animals do have ghosts. I mean, we do. Well,
Imagine.
why not? Imagine a ghost dog. Or you hear like non-stop howling.
Is that you, Lassie?
But naming your dog Lassie is not.
That's so lazy to me.
Lassie?
I feel like that's so lazy.
I mean, what's lazier than when we named our dogs Brownie, Blackie, and Whitey?
We named all our dogs by their color. That was the most hilarious thing we ever did.
That's lazy.
Yeah.
But let's talk about this heat. It's hot, guys. Oh my god. Like,
Yeah, it's hotter than normal, apparently. I feel like I mean, obviously each year it's going to be hotter, but like, when you're like feeling it each year, you're like, and you're saying like, yo, it's hotter than last year, and then next year goes to the same shit.
It's something about the heat that makes niggas frustrated. Like, you know when it's like hot and then something happens, you're just even more irritated than you already are.
I know a lot of people are like, why don't you just turn on the fan, or why don't y'all have AC? Like, dude, if you understand anything that has to do with audio, you would understand why that wouldn't work for what we're doing.
Right.
No one wants, I mean, of course, like, there's ventilations and stuff, but as obviously it's not a studio that has that. But
right. So
interference it would be some audio interference if we wanted to replace it with a more comfortable situation for our body temperatures. But enough of that.
anyways, yeah, so if you're watching visually, we have some products in front of us on our table right here. Those products are the brand that we support, my brand, Glow Nude. Everything you need to know is in the description, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about it anyway. It's a black-owned company, really black-owned. Everything is organic. That means you can, from babies to old-ass people can use it. Follow us on our Instagram at glow.nude. Visit us on our website at www.glownudeshop.com. Again, everything you need to know is in the description everywhere.
Yeah, read it for
Just
sure.
read.
Read it wherever, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, let's get right into it. As you may know, or if you know even a little bit anything about either of us, you know that we're very much Jamaicans at heart, at body, at soul, and
Right.
we figured we'd give you some, I guess, phrases or sayings that we grew up on that we're just gonna like debunk or tell you the meaning of, or just like kind of talk about, just like
Right.
what is that even about?
If you ever hear a Jamaican say, "Yeah, I drink mud
What?
piss,"
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
the amount of times I've heard that growing up,
Especially me.
yes,
I was a very rude kid.
what it simply means is just that, like, you must be crazy.
Yeah.
That's our interpretation of just saying you must be crazy, or you wildin', or you bugging, or you tweaking, you know?
Yeah. It's a lot of them. What's another one? Hold up. I don't know why I didn't just have this up. Hey, when you gotta scroll through your apps and shit, that you look crazy. Helen Powder House.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
That one I never understood. Whenever something happens,
Powder House?
they always say it's I'll be hell on Powder House, but I'm so confused. I still, to this day, don't know what that means.
No, it has a meaning. It means it's gonna be like, it's gonna be a not a good situation.
But hell and Powder House?
I never got the Powder House
Me
part.
neither, but I got the hell.
I knew hell, like, oh shit, hell,
Right.
that's bad, you know what I mean? So yeah, my mom used to say, oh, like she came home, something was missing, it's gonna be Helen Powder House.
Right, and
I was like, yeah, that would be a crazy powder house. But
and blows on skirt. If you ever hear a Jamaican say, "What a blows on skirt,"
he's not talking about clothing.
it's not talking about clothing. It's pretty much like a proper way to curse. I'm pretty sure y'all know when we said blood clot.
Yeah.
But
It's like it's like a more calmer.
yeah, it's a
PG-13
clean version of
that.
saying that. So
Yeah.
we just said, "What a blows on skirt," our box cover. Yeah.
A more normal, and I guess mostly used is in the morrows. Which, if you know anything that has to do with morrow, that means tomorrow. That means I'm gonna see you tomorrow. So you'll be like, yeah, tomorrow's your friend or whatever.
Or the new one, instead of wagwan, we don't say that. We more say why pre.
Yeah, why pre is a good one.
Yeah.
We have a very, very new one that I've learned. I'm very much addicted to this one. This one is Namalalai.
I don't get that one. Like, I've seen it for many things.
Yeah, so it's one of those where it's obviously used for a lot on almost anything. You just throw it up, and it translates to this is the normal setting. Like, this is the vibe.
Like, so it's like, this is what we do.
It's like, it's normal. It's like, yo, this is the normal shit, right? I'm not lying.
I get it now.
It's like, yo, it's everything. So like, I'll put a story up or a photo of myself and just be like, nah, I'm up. So they'd be like, yo, this is normal setting.
This is the reg, you know?
I'm here in my normal setting. We'll give them one more. So I Googled this and I'm like, yeah, no one says this. Smile up yourself.
Smile up yourself. Smile. Oh yeah, people say that, like, you know.
Taxi.
No, yeah, if it ain't now on bus or something, like, you on a bus, it's a lot of people in Jamaica or whatever. Mm-hmm. So you get on a bus, you see somebody, you trying to pass, you say, yo, smile up yourself. Yeah. Meaning, make yourself a little bit smaller so I can pass.
Condense. It sounds nuts, but it's
make
like,
yourself a little bit
make
smaller.
yourself smaller. How am I gonna do that?
You know, suck it in, you know?
Or if someone is like being overly aggressive and you know somebody's not, because I've seen it used this way too. You know someone's not like that. Yo, my G, smile up yourself, bro. You don't know what you're doing, and you're overreacting right now. So smile up yourself.
Or another one that can use in a similar context for that is like fence up your argument, meaning like, you know, come correct before you talk to me. Feel me? So if somebody's coming at you crazy, you be like, yo, fence up your argument.
And of course, there's a million, because you know us Jamaicans, we got the trends.
Yeah, we got a saying for everything.
But we're not gonna drag out this episode.
Yeah, that was just a little bit into us debunking Jamaican sayings. Mm-hmm. That should be a segment, you know.
I feel like it should be, because there's so much of them.
We have a lot. So.
Yeah. All right. Let's go into when it comes to your family. You know, there's certain things you would or wouldn't do, but this topic has to do with what you would do, right? Defending your younger sibling.
Yes.
I am a younger sibling to probably two people. One of them is almost never in my life at all.
Yeah.
And the other seems kind of the same, but
pretty much
comes and goes.
But if you know us, we have.
But I have a plethora of younger siblings,
yes.
her included, and two others.
Right.
But we wanted to talk more about this because I believe you have a story to share with the crowd, in the sense of defending your younger sibling.
Yes, I have one where he had to come to my defense, and I have one where I had to come to my younger sister's defense. But I don't remember what grade I was, but I think I was like 6 or 7. Randomly, this kid in my class, I'm sitting down chilling with my friends, and this guy kicks me in my face. If you're in Jamaica, you know what type of shoes we used to wear to go to primary school. You know that kick hurt. And it was like dead in my face. You know, I felt the dirt particles and everything. So I wasn't going to do nothing because I'm just like, I'm legit shocked. So everyone around me is like, yo, go tell your brother. Go tell your brother. So you know what? I'm going to do just that. So I go tell my brother now, which is Jadini. And he hangs him over the balcony of our school. Our school was like, what, three stories high?
Like some soprano shit.
Yeah, he hung him over the balcony. He hung him over the balcony. Honestly, I didn't even think that was going to happen. I was like, holy shit.
That's for anyone who... that's like killing a child, right? That's borderline killing a child, alright?
I was like, what the hell? Oh my god, it was insane.
I know the reactions on everyone's around me's face, but
yeah,
this is the thing, alright. It's with me, it's with a lot of people. I'm pretty sure when it comes to your family, when it comes to people,
right,
and the disrespect they show to your family, sometimes you gotta go there. I feel like you
really do.
You really just gotta go all the way there. You know what I mean? Because if you're gonna come close to disrespecting anybody, even in my family or anyone's family, you feel like, yo, that's just what I'm gonna do. What do you expect at the end of the day? Do you expect somebody to just say, yo, I'm just having a civilized conversation? You know?
I honestly,
I don't think so. Some people, you have to meet them that way.
For real, because a lot of people like to test your boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I feel like that had to happen. Ever since that day, he didn't even say 2 words to me.
I doubt anybody really did.
Yeah. Honestly, I can't remember another situation similar. So that kind of solved that problem.
Yeah, so sometimes it's nice. I'm not promoting it, but sometimes I feel like, you know what I mean? Some people only speak a specific language.
Right.
And at that time, Jamaica, I mean, I'm not saying Jamaica's gotten to a perfect place, but it's like, you know what I mean? Situations like, at the school we were at, situations like that could have gone way left too, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
There were a lot of situations where there's gory stuff going on, lives might have been lost, but I was definitely someone you didn't want to mess with. Me, you didn't want to mess with my family, and it was just like,
yeah,
it was no.
We're those type of people.
It was like that for a while, but you know what I mean. Definitely peace, love, you know what I mean, always. And if it has to go there, I feel like it kind of has to go there sometimes. You know what I mean? You can't really help it.
And I remember a time we went down to Jamaica for my dad's wedding. So there was this kid, I guess, amongst us. I didn't really know him personally. I had met him when we just went down that time. I think this was 2007. So my younger sister, she was like, what, 2 at the time. Yeah, I remember also. Yeah, so she was 2 at the time. So he kind of like pushed her, but the way he pushed her, she flew. So I kind of got angry and like I attacked him. But the thing that kind of made me mad was that everybody was mad at me because I attacked him. I'm like, but he deserved it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he deserved it.
Yo, I don't know. Like I said, like sometimes it's a reaction too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just like, yo, I just gotta do what I gotta do. You know what I mean? Like I gotta let people know what the vibe is, but it's never, like I said, never the answer. But some people, they only speak a specific language. We don't live in a perfect world.
We don't live in a perfect world, and I feel like sometimes, you know, sometimes you gotta take it there, and it is what it is. We not promoting violence, but if you gotta take it there, you gotta take it there.
Just share the story.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth. Say that.
It's all good, but what else? Let's get into what is that? Testing your partner.
Yes, the idea of testing your partner.
The idea of testing your partner. I never want to say like some things are necessary or...
Because they're not.
I don't even think this is 100% necessary, but if you feel like you even have to come close to even going there with your partner, like I said, like what are you fighting for at the end of the day? You
I never understood the idea of like telling your homeboy to text your girl. I remember being in a situation like that. I think we were like 4 months into the relationship. I don't know what was going on, but the guy I was with at the time had a party. I went home. Fast forward the next day, I look at my phone. I see a text message from his friend. So later on that day, I asked him what was it about. Pretty much, they were all saying, "Oh, we just wanted to test you." I'm like, for what though?
Yeah,
why do you feel like that's cool to test your partner? And
I thought I had them in the movies, no cap.
No, it's real life. Like, and I don't get why you feel like. I was shocked because I'm like, I thought this only happened in movies. So to wake up to a text from your partner's friend saying, "Hey, what's good?"
Which is universal, but still, like...
No, and then when I text, the context of the text, when I texted him back, it was like... Because I immediately texted him back and was like, "Yo, is my dude good?" Like, because last time I left the party, he was drunk. So I was like, "Is my dude good?" And he was like, "Oh, don't worry about him." So I'm like, I see what we're doing.
Oh, so he's good. He's good.
I'm like, I see what we're doing.
No need to further this conversation. Because, like, what?
Yeah, I was like, nah. And then when I asked him about it, he was like, "Yeah, that was supposed to be a test." He was like, "Good thing you passed." I'm like, that's fucking weird, though.
And you failed.
Yeah, like, why do you need to test your partner? It's so silly. Like, it's such a silly thing to do.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know. It obviously points to an insecurity, but
Of course, a lot of people are insecure.
It's not much to really say. I feel like
be careful what you're looking for, because you just might find it. You know what I'm saying?
Who's to say you're being tested in your test?
Right, like
you just failed the mentality test,
and you might lose your girl. Like, come on, bro.
You're not stable, so.
And what if your friend that you tell the text really was fucking with this girl? So now you lost 2 people. Stop fucking around testing.
I mean, rightfully so, but
right.
I mean, be careful. Yeah, like be careful what you wish for, and come to terms with what you think is going on, and
have conversations with your people.
Yeah, that too. Like people don't communicate.
Yeah, it takes a conversation. It's that simple.
Yeah, but let's get into music take, right? So
yes.
Let's get into our music take. We got my dude at Plainfield, man. I support this guy heavy, only because he's a good artist, and I spoke with him. He's a good dude. You know what I mean? Definitely support him. Tru3 Stories, Mor3 Stori3s is out now. Caught that.
He's a good performer too. When we went to that showcase, he has good performance energy, and the crowd was feeling him.
Yeah,
so.
definitely.
So
I support him, man. Tru's out here. He's really killing it too.
Yeah, you really got to support your own.
And he's one of those dudes that's really doing it like how people used to do it in the early 2000s. Like
yeah, I fucks with that. I fucks with the grafting,
yeah,
like back to the basics.
Dude drops videos constantly too, like so.
Yeah.
Definitely want to support artists that are really doing stuff independently and really keeping on that grind. And there's good lyrics and beats. He fucks with a lot of guys that I mess with on artist tip, so you know what I mean. Like it was just obvious.
Yeah, he's a good artist.
Nothing more music-wise. Do we have anything else for them though?
I don't think we have anything music-wise going on. The BET Awards, if you fucks with it, pretty sure the normal people got nominated. People who are pushing out work. So shout out to the people that was nominated and won. Shout out to the people that didn't, still put out content, and yeah.
Yeah, I don't really care about that stuff anymore.
All right.
But we have a surprise for you guys. The interview. We have this our interview caught up with Miss Puff, as we call her. Telling us about her relationship.
She's like to remain anonymous.
Yeah, so for some of the footage, we have it available, but for the full-blown interview, you're going to have to check us out on Anchor.
Yes.
Or Spotify, or wherever you listen, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to podcasts. You have the full-blown audio version there.
And you don't want to miss it. It's really juicy. Yeah. You guys loved.
We have some footage. We have some footage on the YouTube, but not much of it because my stupid ass deleted that shit by accident.
It be like that sometimes. Technical difficulties.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? Shit happens. I'm a human, so all of it's not available on our main fucking shit. But you know what I mean? We have some of it fully. Just immerse yourself and listen to that shit. And if you want any type of advice, you already know how to reach us.
Yes.
Subscribe to us on YouTube. Subscribe to us on Anchor. Like us. Review the pod. Rate us. You know what I mean? Let us know that we out here killing it. Because I know we are. And y'all hating if y'all don't like it.
Right. Because who doesn't like us?
That's it. Right? Yeah. All right. That's it, guys. We're at war with ourselves. We're at war with everyone outside. Stay safe out there, guys. Peace. All right. So I guess we're here. We're here again on a crazy update from episode 4 and episode 8. Yes. If you guys go back, we had someone on here who was telling us about their relationship situation.
You know that's our bag, and if you haven't seen it, apparently y'all loved shit like that. So we said, what better way than to bring it back and give you guys an update since we left it on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, keep going. I'm going to just step out real quick.
We left it on a cliffhanger. So we got Miss P here ready to give us an update as far as mashed potatoes, Thanksgiving dinner, and if there's still gravy. So, what it do, Miss P?
Hello.
Yeah, so she's obviously off camera because she wishes to remain anonymous.
Yes, confidentiality purposes.
So the only thing I'm going to ask for you is to just speak up, project up.
Project your voice, my G.
Yeah.
Alright, so where is Thanksgiving dinner at this point of your life?
And that was like the main guy, right?
Yeah. Yes, right, cool. Thanksgiving was the person I was with exclusively. But we are no longer together.
Okay, that's probably.
Although it is like, as I said earlier, we were discussing, it's like he's still there, but we're not together. Like he will not go away. So, and it's not me. He just is just like, the convenience. So we're actually not together anymore. So Thanksgiving is over with.
Okay.
Gravy is done.
Nah, stop. Bring up mashed potatoes first, because I feel like gravy was like...
Yeah.
So mashed
that
potatoes...
was the one you said that didn't really matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I feel like mashed potatoes was like a developing thing. What happened with that?
So mashed potatoes and we were doing really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, even after we spoke about it, like, it progressed into something a little bit more. But then as the pandemic took over, because it was during the time of the pandemic, a lot of this stuff started happening.
Like 2020. Yeah.
And it ended up that even though he left that job that he was at, he ended up getting another opportunity. So he actually ended up moving away. So
good on him.
Conveniently, it did not work out in that sense, just because I believe if he was still here, we would probably still be going at it.
Okay.
But because he ended up moving away, it kind of just deaded itself out after he moved. I think we tried to stay in contact. Like it was, it just deaded out after that. Just because he ended up moving to Florida. I reached out a couple times, but he was just that type of person anyways. So, but yeah, nothing bad or anything happened. He just moved away, so it deaded that situation.
I guess if it's meant to be, right? That's what they say.
If it's meant to be,
it'll be.
He was the person that was like the most, even though it was an unexpected thing. I don't know if like I would have probably, now that I think back on it, it was fun in the sense because we really did get along and we did enjoy each other's company, and even though it was just strictly like sexual, like I don't know if I would have gotten what I fully wanted from him because he was so like, he's the type of person like if it's just sexual for him, it's just sexual, but he's never gonna disrespect you. Like you're gonna feel exclusive without being exclusive with him, and that was the thing.
So you think? I think niggas is good at doing that shit.
I know, and it's not okay. That's why when people be rolling around here talking about some people is delusional, no. Because you can't be putting it down on me like that and then expect me not to get feelings. That's the problem. And then y'all be rolling around here like, no. So, but I wouldn't have gone that route with him. But yeah, I don't think it would have fully progressed into anything too serious, just because I would have ended up getting myself hurt, I think. Because even we've had those conversations right before he left. Like he never, I think because in his mind he was moving away, he never fully gave me an answer. So I don't think it would have led to anything serious anyways.
Maybe that type of relationship was what it was, you know what I mean? Like, maybe
just face
like,
value.
Yeah.
It's all that was really, so you can't really try to evolve the situation to something else if it didn't start that way, you know what I mean? Sometimes it works, but
I mean, in all actuality, it's not like I was in the position to actually
govern a relationship.
Yeah, like have that full exclusivity with him.
Right.
Because Thanksgiving.
The main point. You know?
Right.
No, because I mean, like Thanksgiving was my dinner. So like, even though I wasn't getting what I wanted from him.
Yeah.
So.
And that's a lesson too. Like, if you're not getting what you want out of the relationship, you gotta bounce, man.
Right.
You just try to juggle a lot. So what happened with gravy? You didn't even start with gravy. Was that the one that got fired? Did you get fired?
No, he actually got moved to a building.
Oh, okay.
So after he got moved to another building, that kind of died out in itself.
Oh, so it sizzled out.
It sizzled out, and he was just too clingy. Like,
so we're seeing a pattern here, guys. I guess what she's alluding to is you have one guy that's not really fulfilling. It's pretty much the 80-20 rule. You know, if you're not getting the full percentage, you go look for the percentage that you're not getting. But in times, it's kind of looking at the glass half full, because although you're looking at a 20% that you're not getting from your 80 initially, you're still missing a good chunk from this person as well. So what's the update now? Where are we? Did we add any more sides? Are we?
So being that phase is over, like me and Thanksgiving actually recently broke up. Well, no, it's
solidified.
Like it's, I wouldn't even say recently. It's been well over a year.
Damn.
But we were still under the same roof.
Right.
And so it made it harder for for me to really like push anything with anybody else, because who could deal with anything?
That's true.
But at the same time, I just believe like when you say something is over and you move on, people should respect that.
Yeah.
It's like you're still in a prison, and it's just like Jesus. But
I mean, how do you go about breaking up and then still living with someone? I feel like that's like a hard.
No, it's fine, because I'm a type of person. You tell me it's over and I'm living in your place. You see these 2 fingers? You ain't got to tell me twice. You ain't even got to ask me.
I just think normal for regular people, though.
And that's the thing. He's not regular. And shout out to you Pisces people, because boy, y'all need some therapy. Pisces people, March born people.
What does that mean? What that do?
They're challenging.
They're very challenging.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know much about the.
No, I know.
Stuff.
And it's just that they're very nice people, and I think they're very manipulative, and I think that's what gets me with Thanksgiving, and that's why I stayed around so long with him, because he has a way of playing the victim and spinning a situation on you, so you ultimately feel the guilt trip, although you know deep down in your head you ain't down. So like that situation just, and you know, I'm actually still going through it with Thanksgiving, but I have actually moved on. I think he actually gets the picture now. It took a little fighting and carrying on, but I'm actually in a very happy relationship right now.
Okay.
There's no more sides.
Cue the applause. Cue the applause.
Right.
There is no other sides, because it's like you said, the 80-20 rule, but this time I have like
The full 100.
nobody is perfect.
Right.
And there's small things that you're never gonna get from one person, but you have to know whether or not it's something you can live with at the end of the day. But he checks off almost everything on the list that I would want in a man. And it's sad, because sometimes it's just like you don't know how to accept goodness from somebody when you've been treated crap in all your other relationships. So yeah, I mean, right now I'm happy. I don't need no sides, because I'm good on in every way. Like, I have no reason to go and look for no extra sides right now. Now, I do say if this don't work out, Jesus and his 12 disciples gonna have to figure it out.
Be you.
It's just gonna be me, and I'm gonna be me with my 12 cats and my dogs or something I have.
You're the problem. That's what it would be.
Really, and you know, I did think about that. Maybe I was the problem, because you have to reflect.
You're the one with the three of them. You know what I mean? It's not like they had the 3 of yous.
Correct. But I had to look and see. But that's what I had to figure out. I had to find somebody that had everything I wanted in one person without having. Because I'm actually when I'm with somebody, it's just me and that person. Like, I don't necessarily like to cheat. I think that was just a unique situation.
Right.
Because
you was going crazy.
It was a lot going on. It was a lot going on, and it was the height of the pandemic.
Yeah, the pandemic was crazy.
The pandemic had everybody.
Jesus.
It was literally the height of the pandemic. So I think it was just, some of it was out of boredom, and because I could get away with it. So
yeah.
Otherwise, I don't think I
don't know.
Regular basis,
You wouldn't take it back or nothing, no, right?
Yeah. Do you have any regrets?
No, actually, I don't.
Okay.
Because mashed potatoes actually made me see what it is to be in a healthy relationship.
Right.
Even though it wasn't exclusive, he did everything. That's why I always said mashed potatoes was somebody that I could actually see myself with long term.
Right.
But of course, God had to throw that in there with me. It's just a sprinkle. It's not something that you need. Because I believe, and not to make this a religious thing, but like, I really do believe God puts people or things in your life to show you things.
Yeah, I mean,
special points, you know.
So
you had to go through that stuff.
Yeah, I had
You
to go through that
personally,
for God to show me what it is that I really wanted in a person. And after that, like, it made me realize, like, no, I want a person just like mashed potatoes.
Okay.
Right.
So that's what I'm gonna need, a provider.